what's trial and mission, Joey? What are these mysterious features?
Trial and mission? Oh, I mean, let's check it out. What is trial? Action stage, sub-game, emblem results. So yeah, this is just go back and
replay the individual stages instead of having to go through the entire campaign.
So, yeah, you select Sonic, he does, it's much slower this time for some reason. And then you just...
It's giving the game time to load. You can hear the Wii over there. It's straining under the weight of this 1999 game.
And yeah, and you see A and B, and that's because these levels all have, for A and B, it's a different requirement. You gotta do... Oh, should we try it? Should we do one of these right now, or should we just...
I think people are probably jazzed to see the next campaign.
Yeah,
we can come back and do this
at
another
a later time. And then of course whatever it was called is
mission is the DX
sub-game.
stuff, and sub-game is like the plane. Are there any other sub-games other than the plane?
I think you can do the snowboard. Maybe.
Oh, can you?
Let's see.
Maybe you can go-kart as well. Maybe you can work
yeah,
the go-karts.
Maybe. Well, whatever those things are called.
Twinkle Circuit and Ice Cap. Yeah, and then boss fights. Okay, that makes sense. Yep.
There's actually other emblems for those. Weird. Didn't know that.
Huh. Funky.
Yeah, and then mission, we're gonna have to do like a whole deep dive.
Sometime. It's a certain amount of deep dive. Mission is DX extra content, and it is very much like, let's just put a bunch of extra objectives in the open world to enrich the value of this re-release.
Deep dive was the wrong word. We'll check it out, but not like we're not gonna go too deep in because I don't know anybody that really likes it.
Nobody's too jazzed about it.
We'll talk about it.
It was a relatively cheap attempt to as like a hey, buy the new game. There's new stuff in it. It's not much new stuff.
I've heard rumors that you unlock something kind of cool if you do all of it, but I'll have to confirm.
I've heard rumors
because I've never looked into it.
It's 2019, but I've heard rumors about the secret unlockables in Sonic DX.
Listen, dude, and if you get all the emblems in Sonic Forces, you unlock the Chow Garden.
Oh God, really? That's amazing!
Wow.
There's no Chow Garden. There was no Chow Garden, and then
there hasn't been a Chow Garden since 2. Anyway,
that's the only reason why.
Oh yeah, we didn't even check instruction, did we?
Oh sure, hit instruction. Why not?
Here I come, Sonic.
Here I come, Sonic.
How are you doing that with your hands?
He's really twisting the wrists real hard, man.
How'd you play as Tails?
So yeah. Oh, that's the
Sonic.
model.
Why do you know how to play as Tails?
That's the model from the original.
Why isn't Tails telling me how to play as Tails?
Wow.
Sounds like Sonic is mansplaining right now.
Leave what he can do. Whoa.
You know what? Actually, I bet it's all their old models. Pop into the instruction on all on. Yeah, see, there's classic Mr. Needle Mouse.
All right, game.
I think you just started their campaign. All right. Well, I was gonna say we could see the models through the characters, but we did see Sonic. We saw Sonic and Tails, so we're covered for now. Yeah. Let's just get into it.
Nothing.
No sound. I really like how the propeller is clearly a separate thing, because if you look at it, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not balanced.
It's up and down and shaking around. It's not, and like it's even not like it like clipped there for a second where it just jutted upward. Oh no! How could this be happening?
Uh-oh. How did this child get his pilot's license?
He doesn't have a license.
Oh no, maybe this is what actually happened. He got shot down.
That's why the cops are after Sonic. He's aiding and abetting a minor.
That's not how planes work at all.
This is amazing. This cutscene is absolutely...
It's incredible.
Incredible.
This cutscene with the Japanese dub is horrible.
The best part is that you don't even see what happens after he goes over it, because like you notice right there, he just completely inverted.
Yeah.
He did a full 180, right?
Planes don't do that. Well, I don't know. This one's powered by Chaos Emerald.
But the fact of the matter is that seconds after that, Sonic saw Tails still juddering around, so he somehow pulled out of a complete 180 reversal in midair and almost regained control of the plane.
Dude, he's an incredible pilot. What can I say? Also, that plane wasn't there anymore. It was a weird little cockpit thing.
Remember how Anakin is the greatest star pilot in the galaxy?
Yeah.
And in the prequels, he flies 2 ships?
Yeah.
He flies the Naboo starfighter in Phantom Menace.
Yeah, we're skipping all that boring crap.
And he flies a fighter at the beginning of Episode 3, and that's it. I guess he pod races, but that's not starfighting.
No, it's not. Also, I didn't mention
that's ground racing, not starfighting. And then when he went into Starfighter, he said that it was like pod racing. What an idiot!
Whoa. So, as much as I've played this game, I don't know the voice lines enough to be able to to point it out every instance. But this game, it's weird. Even though these are not multiple timelines, these are the same timelines, but dialogue plays out differently throughout the campaign.
Yes,
it's bizarre.
There are strange canonicy questions of what really happened in Sonic Adventure. Who really defeated who?
They have
who really said
powers.
what?
Now I want to harness it to power my plane. This thing can power the whole city for a lifetime.
Exactly. That's my point with the sticking it in the plane. It makes no sense. It's literally just he doesn't want to pay gas because he spent all of his allowance building the plane in the first place, and he doesn't have a job because he's a miner.
So here we are. This is Miles Tails Prower.
Yeah, Tails is his nickname.
Yes, because he's got tails. But Miles Tails Prower, because it's supposed to be Miles.
I just realized something. We never really talked about it. We only saw Tails fly very briefly in cutscenes in Sonic's campaign. Some people may not understand Tails' physicality.
Yeah, so he has two tails that kind of become more than two tails. He can fly. It's bizarre, but you can do it. That's his gimmick.
It's Arms, Sonic's new best buddy.
A magical kitsune. Kitsune is Japanese for two-armed fox. That dude's working on the Sonic movie now. He's the guy that's
he's the guy who did the character design?
Yeah.
Amazing.
So yeah.
I'm still not gonna see it. I'll donate to that individual guy's Patreon or something.
But yeah, no. It's kind of neat that they did that with the tails, how they just made more tails to make it look like it's happening.
Yeah, it's a weird little cheat. That's neat.
That being said, it doesn't look too super great when he's running around.
What are these babelicious babes?
What do you gotta say? Whoa! I tried to cut your kneecap. Sorry.
Yep, this is it. Sunny days, clear skies. This is what summer vacation's all about.
Okay, so we have a canon like
time period. Yeah, exactly. So wait, hold on. These girls are on summer vacation.
Yeah.
They're high school or college age. That means.
Yes.
That is. Dude.
Okay.
The angles on those ladies.
Listen, dude.
Wow. Look at her wrist.
Look at that. Hang on.
How many women do you know, Joey, with wrists like that?
It's incredible, really.
I've only seen a lot of like Vanity Fair and Playboy models don't even have wrists like that. Okay.
Okay. So you know how they have like foot binding in some countries? It's like this is like wrist binding. It's like
you put a big twist tie around a really big twist tie.
So it's
around
like they can't
wrist.
actually use their hands, but it's like as thin as the actual bone.
Yeah.
So you're that guy from the plane crash. Are you okay?
Are you really okay?
I have a concussion. Uh-oh.
I love
stop.
The detection on talking to people is wild.
It's bizarre. This isn't Ocarina of Time. You don't target them to talk. You just do it. No swimming. Screw that. Actually, I'm technically not swimming. I'm just underwater.
Walking underwater.
Yes.
Well, that's how Sonic operates, man. He doesn't swim.
So
he just sinks and walks on the ground underneath the water.
Yeah. So aside from visual stuff and being able to fly, the only real thing is Tails does not have the spin dash. Instead, he has this.
He spins his tails.
You do this, and if you're going fast enough and you press B, then I don't want to say ragdoll, but he'll ball ragdoll.
He's not quite sure what to make of it.
No, but it's fine. Yeah, everything's about the same. I don't think anything's in this room anymore because, power-ups are specific to each character. Yeah, there's nothing over there. And, get used to using that, or to hearing that.
Yeah! He doesn't have many lines of dialogue.
Chow are so cute.
Why do they have that in a hotel?
It's a fancy hotel. So anyway, you see Tails' shoes, don't get used to them, and you see this amount of flight, don't get used to it, because the first thing you do when you play as Tails is you drop into the sewer and go this way.
It's the first thing you do when you play as Tails.
Yep. So look at, also, what is up with this?
No,
why is it wood?
Who knows?
There's nothing else up here?
It's like that wall looks like it's from a different game.
It does.
It's so bizarre.
I bet this is pulled from like Emerald Park or whatever it is.
That is clearly pulled from somewhere else in the game, or possibly even another Sega game altogether. Yes. It's so strange.
But anyway, we're hopping right in, getting the earliest upgrade in the entire game for any character.
Look at Joey over here, like he's a freaking AGDQ master, talking
the
big
jet
game.
Anklet.
Jet power makes you fly faster.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if we noted Joey's playing now.
Yeah, I'm playing right now.
He got the itch after beating the Egg Viper.
Yeah, so anyway, I mean, that's that. But now we gotta go do whatever, because who cares?
Gotta go faster.
Well, we are going faster. Look how fast
I know, that's why I said it.
This.
Because he goes really fast now. That's why I said the words that left my mouth.
Alright, mysterious ball, what are we doing? Go to the Mystic Ruins, you might find something. As it just... We've never sat there and actually let it fly all the way back up into the sky like that.
You said the name to call last time, so just to be clear, the mysterious lady we saw in the mysterious hemp-fueled vision of the burning temple in the Chow, that lady was Tikal. It's the same voice actress as is in the Magical Balls.
In the Magical Ball.
So that when Joey said Tikal during the boss fight, that's who he was referring to.
Yes.
We won't get her name for a while. Oh, it's Mr.
It's
Know-It-All.
Mr.
Press the jump
again.
button while you're in mid-flight. Jump and you can fly. But remember, you'll fall when you get tired. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. I just told the audience, you stupid child. Alright, onto the Mystic... Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Onto the Mystic Ruins. Oh, boy. Listen, we all have to have our own battles.
We have to have our own battles.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to play as a wholly original new Tales level.
Listen, making video games is expensive, Joey.
I can't wait. Oh, man. What's the first level going to be like? Oh, wait. Oh. Wait a minute. We saw this already.
If it isn't Sonic.
Well, Sonic took care of him, so we gotta do something else, right?
No.
Wait, what do you mean?
I think.
Silence! I am Robotnik! Here is my egg creation, though.
Yeah, right, Dr. Eggman.
My master plan.
Maybe egg stands for something.
But what?
Maybe he names everything egg because it's actually an acronym. Electronic Genocide Gizmo.
Go. Yeah, sure. Why not? Or else what?
Genocide Gizmo. Oh, it should be. Can the E be something animal related, or the E? If the
Environmental.
Environmental. Well, and the G can be some kind of animal thing, and then the last word can be genocide.
Genome, genetic, environmental.
Environmental.
The Genome Project.
The Genome Project. The S3 plan does not stand for Solid Snake Simulation. Let's see. God, what can it be? What can it be? We need a G that means like the animal kingdom in some way. Genus?
Genus? Yeah, genus.
Yeah. 'Cause, well, you said like genome, or you said a gene, like genus is like like a certain selection of the animal kingdom. Environmental genus genocide viper. Environmental
Viper?
Genius
Yeah.
genus genocide carrier. This doesn't work as well as I thought it would.
Maybe it's different every single time.
It's a different acronym every time.
We're kids next dooring it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Whoa, that's an invisible wall. It's really harsh and just stops you.
One of my favorite jokes in Phineas and Ferb that they only ever say it out loud like once or twice in the show. So if you don't see the right episodes, you totally miss it. Which is that Perry the Platypus works for ALCA.
ALCA?
ALCA, which stands for Organization Without a Cool Acronym.
That's pretty good. All systems. Can I just
Full
tell him?
Power.
Oh well.
I thought you took damage for a second there.
I will though. Watch.
No!
Whoa!
You need those rings for Chow things.
Listen, there's a glitch in 2 for infinite rings. I'm sure it exists in this game if we cared.
You need those rings for Chow things. I rhyme. I'm a poet and I didn't even know I was rhyming those words.
You were a poet and you didn't even know it.
There's a bit in.
And there it is. There's the squashing again. He's not even gripping anything. I just realized.
No.
Because you can see it.
Well, because it's just a flat texture. It would take a lot more time to add in the.
Wow,
the extra
that's too
detail.
easy. Look at this emerald again.
Everybody watch that claw arm carefully.
And
go straight up and up. There's clearly another Eggman model just off screen with another claw coming down.
I love it. Like he's not trying to hold it.
Also,
Chaos could use a little snack.
I want to point out that the claw comes out of the back of the thing, right?
Yes.
There it came down in the side, which means there was another Eggman beneath the map, slightly to Eggman's immediate right, so the crane could come down next to him and come into shot next to where he was holding the emerald.
Monster.
That is, oh my god, that shot is everything. Where it's floating over like a foot away from his hand, and his hand moves, and it throws, and it misses Chaos.
Just as a tabloid's predicted.
That shot is everything, man. That's the whole game summed up right there.
It is incredible. Thanks for telling us your plan. We'll help you out with it now.
Emeralds to become invincible. We will turn Station Square into rubble, upon which I will build the ultimate city, Robotnik Land.
God, he's got some pearly whites in this game. I never even noticed.
But yeah, no, the whole Eggman's whole deal is that he wants to build fully roboticized technological wonderland societies where all nature is eliminated, and that's basically all just visual and gameplay storytelling in the original games. And it's really honestly not even. It's not about that in any of the later 3D games, but that's all you can really discern it to be in the games.
He's the big bad that has to exist.
The early games.
Let's find the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman does.
Where did he even come across Chaos?
We don't know where he got. Oh, him, Chaos?
Yeah.
He found it in the stone tablets, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
It's the same stone tablets that Sonic saw at the ending of his temple level, man. With the big version of Chaos from the FMV.
Yeah, but there was nothing discernible in that. It was just
Sonic couldn't read it because he's an idiot.
He's a dum-dum. You're right. All right. So I guess
Eggman probably translated it himself, or hired one of these archaeologists to translate it. Then got them super stoned so they couldn't find their way out of the jungle to tell anybody what he was gonna do.
Oh my gosh, it's the strongest. Whoa, and the exact same thing again, except now it's stage 1 for us.
Well, so there's actually, it's not quite the same thing.
No, it is not quite the same thing.
We start from this stage, and there is a mechanical difference.
Oh, I forgot he can steal my stuff.
You see the whole...
I need a ring, damn it!
So, Tails' whole character arc, you see, people, is about how he's always chasing after Sonic's coattails.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm so slow.
I love Sonic, and Sonic is my friend,
Sorry, I'm
but...
trying not to immediately cheat on this level.
Sonic is my best friend, and I love him, and he's my friend, but sometimes I feel like I'm just always in his shadow. I'm always chasing after Sonic.
I got to do it. Whoa. So, there you go. So, if these levels weren't easy enough, they give you these little cheat rings that you can use to get to new parts of the level.
Skip ahead of... Well, also because there would be no real motivation to use your flight otherwise.
You're correct.
And I am willing to bet that if you tried to freeform flight your way through this, number one, the flight wears off fast, so you would try and make a lot of leaps that you couldn't make, and you'd get a lot of cheap deaths, right?
Yeah.
I am also willing to bet there are invisible walls and kill boxes all over these maps.
Oh, for sure.
So if you didn't have these things telling you where you could fly, you'd be toast.
Because you can just...
Oh, he went yeah after... Oh, no, did you hit A? Did you mash A after you were out of the rings? Or did he... That was
no,
literally,
he just did it on his own.
That was literally a late cue of him going through the gates.
Yes.
He said, yeah, like a minute after he was through them.
Oh, there's a lot of that in this game.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So, yeah, another
stuff.
thing you're going to notice is these levels are short.
Tails' levels are short, yeah. Much shorter than Sonic's.
And also, if you don't beat Sonic, you actually just die of a heart attack. You lose a life.
Oh no, Tails! How did this happen? I will avenge you, Tails. I'll find the person who did this to you. And he goes on an adventure. It was me! I was the monster. I should have appreciated him more and let him win once in a while. This is an allegory for this is a way of trying to teach older siblings how to try to treat their younger siblings,
Exactly.
right?
However, this is what we're saying isn't just hearsay. We're actually going to be getting a little bit into that this time, as opposed to before with Sonic just doing his own thing.
Oh, you mean the character arc stuff?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sonic
no, there's real,
arc.
dude.
There's
I wasn't being sarcastic.
No,
that was all
that was-
storytelling through gameplay, man.
But then it's also not just through gameplay.
Yeah, there'll be cutscenes that elaborate upon these themes
Whoa,
later.
Hey, Takal, what's up?
Sonic Adventure, deeper than you might think.
You may find something. Okay, cool.
I'm on my way. How does Tikal know about Station Square? Did her ghost be like, oh my, look at all this. This is amazing. How incredible. But wait, the ancient stone tablets predicted.
Wow, we are so shiny at night. Oh my goodness.
Dude, we're very
gracious,
shiny.
Dude.
Look at that.
This is like a rare chap. Look at his tail. It's metal.
He's a chrome boy now, not a fox boy.
Fox boy.
What he actually is, he's the Mega Man boss variation of Tails for a tie-in
So are we
game.
straight up just going back in?
Oh yeah, Casino's
just
next.
Immediately?
Yep, yeah. I mean, we can wander around and talk to people if you
No,
want.
I was. It's been a while. I'm just making sure that we're just getting right.
Oh yeah,
into
no,
it.
straight to Casino
So,
Night Zone again.
You may
Not
be
Casino Night
you may
Zone.
be thinking, oh, we're just doing all this to get old content out of the way for new content. But the actual answer is Sonic's campaign is like twice as long as everyone else's.
Yes, that's correct. There are a handful of new levels for other characters, but only a few.
A child in space.
I would argue that Speed Highway is so thoroughly remixed for Tails that it basically becomes a new level. And Amy has 1 or 2 new levels that are basically just for her. And Knuckles has
kill this child.
Knuckles has a variation on one of Sonic's stages.
Oh no, it's the same kid.
Well, it's the same part in the timeline, man.
It is, but I was hoping we were in a better timeline.
Well, how does Tails react to this?
So he does this, but oh, hang on.
Nice. Maximum speed.
Yeah. I need more power.
He's like, I can increase my RPMs.
So yeah, even if
the official Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter recently posted like a really amazing fan remix of the Station Square theme. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I have not.
It's awesome.
Whoa. So we need to, I'm gonna try to stick near Sonic so you guys can hear some of the quips.
Come on, Tails. Hey, not too bad. That was me, not Sonic. I know it was pretty convincing.
Hey. He's not doing it. Well, we're gonna hear plenty of it regardless.
You say that there's not a ton of levels where you're chasing Sonic, actually.
You're right. Oh, it doesn't matter if I'm close to him or not. We can still hear him, can't we?
I think so. I could be wrong though.
Where is he?
He's totally lost, man. He has no idea what he's doing.
I wonder if his scripting is the same, like as the. I guess it would be where it can glitch out pretty easily.
You'll also notice down there that the pictures of them are absolutely the Dreamcast models.
Oh, for sure. They did not update that at all. So yeah, even in
a lot of the static art assets in this game just didn't get changed.
Well, that's fine though.
No, I know. I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah.
If anything, it's nice to have it there. It's cute.
Whoa, why is there 3 of those? Whoa. Wow.
That was close.
Oh, I didn't mean to pick it up. I was gonna wait. You saw I didn't get close to it. It just.
Yeah.
Oh well. But no, I was gonna say
Whoa.
even.
That wasn't too bad.
Where does he keep spin dashing?
The game's losing its mind.
Oh man. I was gonna say, even with Sonic, if we didn't go into the gutter, now we would have seen it regardless of Tails. No missed content.
I don't think you can not go into the gutter. I think once you get enough coins in the pinball machines, it sends you to the gutter.
I don't think that's the case.
Or maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna say the same thing I said last time.
Wow.
I'm gonna say the exact same thing I said last time. Oh no! If only one of us was fast.
So, this also proved that Sonic can't dream, because there's no dream sequence when Sonic went out.
Is that the case?
Yes. Sonic is... he's damned.
Data doesn't dream. Data cannot dream.
Station Square.
We were just there. We didn't go anywhere.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm misremembering
No. He has... I know what dream sequence you're thinking of. It's after the plane crash.
Oh, okay.
The second plane crash that Tails is involved in this game.
Survived.
Third! He crashes 3 planes. He opens the game by crashing a plane, the second tornado crashes, and he technically crash lands the third tornado on the egg carrier. It just happens to be a cleaner crash landing than the other 2.
Oh my god, you're absolutely right. It's also one where the wings get destroyed and then don't.
Tails does not land a single plane successfully in this game. That's absolutely cream.
Yeah, no, it is cream. Like, I knew
Was that added in DX?
I have no idea.
She didn't. She was introduced in advance, right?
I think so. Maybe it was.
That can't be Dreamcast. That has to be a promotion for advance.
I know that we were talking about the missions earlier, and one of the missions involves Tikal. I don't know how. But
Tikal or Cream?
Sorry, Cream,
okay.
not Tikal. Sorry.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Both beige animals in Sonic.
I remember seeing her like years ago when I was playing this game and being like, "What? That was she? Huh? What? Huh?"
Yeah. So I don't.
What was that?
I guess that's something that a quick Google search could figure out. But
I don't care enough. I think I'd rather not know.
Be better this way.
Is it an incredibly weird and random promotion for?
Are you faster flying than you are on the ground?
Probably. Is it an incredibly weird promotion for?
Hey!
It's the main man himself.
Where are you?
Everyone who's watching this LP who doesn't know anything about Sonic or this game in particular is so confused
by this
man.
This god.
Anyway. I want to point out that Tails' jet boosters, which are attached to his feet, would be burning his tails.
That's fine. It's fine. It actually would.
Also, they point up, so they wouldn't even be pushing.
Okay,
him forward.
no. Here we go. So it's not rocket powered like you think. What's actually happening is those are blasting cool air out, and it's cooling his tails down and letting them fly faster for further.
Oh, is that the case?
No.
Okay. It's like those knockoff controllers that had the fans inside the grips.
Yeah.
Stop your palms from getting sweaty, mom's spaghetti.
Gamer palms from.
I had one of those. I actually liked it. It was not a bad controller. Maybe some of them were, but the one that I have is actually like a solid controller.
She's the only one for me, and she was like, I don't deserve to be this happy. I'm not sure I deserve to be this happy.
Oh wait, before she was like, I'm gonna cheat on this guy.
Well, that was later on. They're still in the lovey-dovey phase of about 10 minutes.
No, remember she was like, I always dump people and date new people. That was just like her routine.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Is this a different couple?
Whoa, are you that same? Oh no, you're the girl, but it's not. Straight.
I waited a long time, but my dad never came home last night.
Oh no!
He's not even. The trains aren't.
It's always.
The trains aren't even canceled
like
right now.
He's busy.
He must be one of the guys who's totally blazed out of his mind in the woods.
Oh no! Wait, but she doesn't look sad, does she?
I don't know. She doesn't have facial animations.
Oh man,
dude, that guy is so stoned he doesn't even remember he has.
He doesn't even know.
He thinks he's back in 1985.
Oh gosh, it played the animation, didn't it? I just completely ignored it.
I don't remember or care.
Oh man.
Believe it or not.
Let's go get that stone.
Believe it or not, I would rather walk around this map and just talk with you than play the video game.
Well, that's why I'm playing the video game. Whoa, wait, hang on, can I? Yeah.
Oh, you're rocking it back and forth like a chow?
It's just like the chow.
Awesome.
All right, let's go. In case you're wondering, I cannot fly right now. This stone is like my sins. It just weighs me down. All right, on to the next world.
On to the next world. Okay, get ready for the next one.
So yeah, this is like 1-for-1 so far, just sped up. No difference at all except for some dialogue.
No difference with some dialogue and shorter levels. And slightly different camera angles during the cutscenes to emphasize Tails. It's kind of like in Birth by Sleep where certain cutscenes where all three characters are present get different camera angles to emphasize the different characters' reactions to things. Mm-hmm. But unlike in that situation, like the canonicity of what's happening and the lines of dialogue that occurred actually change. What is the true timeline? Is this a time travel game? Is this game about parallel dimensions?
Maybe it is. Which one's the true timeline?
We don't know. Since Sonic Adventure 2 really doesn't do much to comment on the events of this game. The only thing that we know, the only event from this game that can absolutely be confirmed in canon in SA2 is the ending of Tails' campaign, because it's directly referenced.
Yes, and we will talk about that, because that's one of my favorite things about going back to Adventure 2 after this game.
Okay, maybe you'll show this off even cool. Maybe cool. I say even cooler. I did okay last time, but I didn't show off how incredible this stage is. So maybe you'll do even cooler than I did.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you missed.
I know. I don't know. I bumped into some more stuff. I wasn't going at like Mach speed the entire time. Is all I mean by that.
I haven't done this in a while.
Who knows? I'm just saying. I mean, I think it was cool before as well. It's just like I didn't get like a perfect, amazing run or anything. I didn't take all the shortcuts.
Also,
I didn't see
bumping
everything.
into this ice doesn't slow you down.
It does nothing. It does absolutely nothing.
It's really cool looking though.
Uh huh.
Oh boy, I thought this might control a little bit like the skateboard thing in 2, but it does not at all.
It does not at all. The way your momentum works is totally different.
Not even remotely close. That being said, until doing the A rank, I could not do. Can I do this? Yeah, I can. I could not do the beginning of City Escape without.
Dude, that tree! You just did not care about that tree.
No, dude, who cares?
That was a cameo from Pokemon Sword and Shield, by the way.
What are these? We don't talk about like there's like weird little buildings over there and some blimps and stuff. Like,
well, I mean, clearly people live here.
Yeah, in the ice.
Yeah, I know. It's like there are towns in the mountain. What are you talking about? What I want to know is who those bombers are. I mean, I assume that they're Eggmans, but but I mean, if he has aircraft out here that could just fly to the bottom of the mountain and pick up the Chaos Emerald, why are they bothering to shoot at us?
And now we're slow again.
Amazing.
Now we do this.
Flawless victory.
And now, wow. So see, you like rocketed last time.
You didn't hit the boost pads.
I did not hit the boost pads. I guess that's what it was. And then, whoa, and you actually,
That tree actually looks better.
Wait a minute.
Those trees.
You're supposed to get off.
Those trees 100% look better than the tree. Those trees actually look better than the Sword and Shield tree.
It does. At least the bark looks better.
The color correction, it looks like an actual tree instead of a weird gray stick.
But there's windmills too. I didn't even notice those.
Yeah.
It's a quaint little area.
Windmills.
It's like
it's clearly a tourist area. People probably come out here to ski.
Sonic the Hedgehog was added to the list. What? Oh yeah. We'll get into that. Forgot about that.
No, I think
it was emblem based.
This is clearly like a resort town. People come out here for the winter sports and stuff like that. You go get that crisp mountain air while you're on
This is where what you call it, Sonic and Mario the Olympic Games takes place.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The Winter Games.
Except for when it's in Tokyo and they get sucked into a video game based on the '64 Olympics.
Oh no.